Alright, party people. Got a package today. YABO. Didn't want to have to edit through and get my address and stuff off. Not sure how this shipped. So we will find out in a minute. And more packaging. Hold on. And we're back. Because that is the magic of editing. Okay. Sweet. Okay. So I bought 5 of these. I don't know if you can tell as to what they are, but these are John Wick Continental Silver Rounds. Just like in the movie. So, let's see if we can get some detail on these. Okay, so these are the actual line gate authorized versions of these coins, designed to be just like they are in the movie. And have to say I really like how these turned out. So these will be going into my storage, and that's about it. Hello, fellow Pipers. Typing Piper here. Enjoying some Aaron Goldbrog pipe tobacco in my Morgan pipe. Trying to enjoy the evening after a very, very long day at the hospital. It was not an emergency. It was something that was scheduled. And it went even longer than my estimated worst case scenario. So we had to be there 8:30 in the morning. Surgery wasn't scheduled until 10:30. I didn't get a text that it had started until 11:45. This is why Daddy drinks. Speaking of drinks, Buffalo Trace. Yes. Bought another bottle of that. So, anyways, the surgery itself was about 5 minutes. It was everything before and after that took so freaking long. We didn't end up leaving until well after 4 o'clock. So, who was watching the little one all day? Yeah. Not fun. So, what I find interesting is I would have to say there was a good majority of people, I'd say like 80-90%, who thought that she was cute as a button and couldn't get enough of her, and overall positive. Then there's like the good 10-15% that didn't know how to keep their fucking mouth shut. So that was my day. And of course, the longer we waited, the worse Zoe became. Screaming, temper tantrums. Trust me. With all the people who were complaining, yeah, they didn't have to go home with her. Oh my God, that child is out of control. How could they possibly bring that to the hospital? Some people don't have options, asshole. So there was something interesting that happened couple days ago in town. A group of guys called the Proud Boys went to one of the local breweries. They were wearing MAGA hats, and as far as I can tell from all the reports, they didn't do anything wrong. They were just in the building buying beer as one would do in a brewery. But because their presence was deemed offensive by other patrons, they were escorted out by one of the locals. Here's where I feel like things get a little tricky. So yes, they're wearing MAGA hats. I guess the Proud Boys are known for being offensive. I don't know. I know little of them. I know one of them has been on Joe Rogan. Apparently they support Trump. And, well, if you go by the last election, most people in this country do. So they're basically escorted out for expressing their First Amendment right to free speech and wearing a hat that some people deem to be offensive. The person who escorted them out, local singer, I'm not even going to say songwriter because I've never heard her do an original song. She does covers. She's a cover artist. She's, a one-woman cover band. Anyways. People like her in town. They go to her shows. You know. Whatever. But your whole career and what you do is dependent upon the free speech, the First Amendment, and regulating as to like what somebody else can wear and say. Probably not the best person to do that. So anyways, my city as of lately is trying to change its name to Little Chicago because we've had shootings every night for almost a week now. And everyone's talking about white dudes being escorted out by a white chick. I think it's hilarious. So, anyways, that was one thing I wanted to touch on, and I don't know, it makes little sense to me. Plus, who is a patron to escort somebody else out of an establishment? If the brewery itself had no reason to ask these guys to leave, if they hadn't done anything to warrant them being asked to leave, then who the hell is a patron to tell somebody else, like, you guys need to get out? I'm not saying I support the Proud Boys, but this is literally up there with, sorry, y'all are colored, you can't be in this establishment. I mean, how is that any... Sorry, you're wearing a MAGA hat, you can't be in this establishment. It's, it's pretty screwed up. I feel like we're devolving into, some weird, version of Jim Crow, where it's like, oh, you don't support LGBT. Oh wait, no, you support those, but you don't support the Q? Oh, you're out. Like, it's all or nothing. Or, I don't know, the whole Me Too. Yeah, it's just, it's so freaking sketchy these days. Now, if you haven't seen Dave Chappelle's latest special, definitely need to check that out, because that's, I didn't like his last two. I'm just gonna say it. And this one I felt like was a hell of a lot better. First 10 minutes was rough. I almost turned it off because I was thinking it was going to be the same crap as before. But then, yeah, he kicked it up a notch after that, and I was laughing hysterically for the last 50 minutes. So, I think that's about all I've got. It's weird not being at work on a Friday. I have to remember to go in for a couple hours on Monday. And other than that, like this weekend's, it's going to be an odd one. So, hope everyone's doing good. Sorry I haven't been more consistent with the videos. I'm going to finish listening to the new Tool album, which was posted in its entirety to YouTube, and enjoy some Buffalo Trace and finish this pipe. Keep on typing.